Ah, good morning, you beautiful people. Welcome back to Subnautica. Yeah, hasn't been another 2 weeks since the last upload. Well, all jokes aside though, we have plenty to do today. In the last episode, we cleared out the entire Lost River, uncovering all their secrets. And by their secrets, I mean the ones of the aliens, the ones searching for the cure. The cure that is very much needed for us as well, because we have been infected with the Kara. Now, this is nothing new, but the symptoms have become worse in the last episode, so it is on us to run against the clock and find a cure before it's too late and we join the Degasi in the afterlife. Now, with all that, the plan for today is fairly simple. I want to clear out most of these life pods and await further instructions from the trading ship Sunbeam that contacted us via the long-range radio in the last episode. And just prior, we got another radio message. So let's go ahead and see if that could possibly be Avery Quinn. We also got this second cuttlefish in the Lost River. So we'll take one of those guys for a spin today, see what they're all about. Now, is this a Sunbeam?
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode. Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
Oh boy. That is terrifying. That is definitely not the Sunbeam. That has to be one of the warpers. Finally getting the scent of our blood. Well, we're being actively hunted now. Ain't that fucking grand. Also, I want to take the chance to upgrade the Faible Mark II, which is the prawn suit we built in the last episode. So, in order to be productive, we gotta start our day, as always, by getting our vitamins. We gotta grope out on some snacks and have a coffee before we do anything important. Ah, perfect. That's how I like to start my day. Okay. Let's take a look at the necessary components that we need for the prawn suit upgrade. I think it was crystalline sulfur and nickel or some shit. Let's see. Nickel ore, rubies. I think we have the rubies. So all we need is the nickel ore, crystalline sulfur. Yeah. Fuck me, dude. This is gonna be a pain. But we'll make it work. We always do. Okay. First and foremost, let's go and grab one of our bodies here. Now, which one of you wants to go for a ride? Indigenous life form, the cuttlefish. A small grey-colored herbivore, the cuttlefish displays high levels of intelligence, curiosity, and attachment. Strangely, this species has not been encountered in the wild, and the scant specimen had to be artificially hatched within an alien containment unit. Life cycle. In the absence of wild specimens, little can be known for certain about the cuttlefish's life cycle. It is possible that the environmental conditions have changed, forcing the species to the edge of extinction and leaving its eggs in permanent stasis. It is also possible the cuttlefish has been genetically altered or even imported to 4546b from another world. Behavior. We do know that the cuttlefish is a herbivore which displays highly social behavior in its interspecies interactions. As was observed in earth dolphins before their extinction. This creature seems to understand the concept of other minds, the prime indicator of true sentience, and attempts to communicate with a series of chirps and chirrups. Interactions. Evidence suggests the cuttlefish is capable of understanding and following simple commands in addition to assessing the emotional state of individuals around it and responding in kind. Assessment. Emotional connection between living creatures is an essential component of psychological health. So, you guys will do us good, which is nice for a change. Let's go outside and take you for a spin. It's nighttime. Isn't that fucking cute? Look at you, you little shit. Come back here, will ya? Command your stuff, follow. We can play with him. That is so adorable, so wholesome, so cute. You strangely remind me of my twin daughters. Well, twin stepdaughters, to be honest,
Welcome
but
aboard, Captain.
my own firstborn is on its way and will be born in September of this year. So I have great things coming towards the end of this year. And with you guys showing massive support on not only on Subnautica but on the channel in general. This is grand. This is awesome. And I can't thank all of you enough. This year hasn't exactly started the way I wanted it to. But I still have hope that things will change for the better. And with things like my child being on the way and you guys showing support, this is really cheering me up and putting me in good hopes for the rest of the year. Now, most of these life pods will probably have nothing for us in terms of equipment, since we have pretty much everything we need. It's just, you know, a simple way of cleaning the UI, getting rid of tasks, and basically killing time before we get into contact again with the trading ship. Now, Lifepod 3, what do you have for us, huh? Yeah, broken sea glide. Any voice logs? Oh, you actually do have the compass. Would you look at that? It had something we didn't have so far.
Acquired.
You really think it'll carry two of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cellar rig to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
Oh, sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the life pod.
You're calm about this.
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
Okay. Thank you for the compass. Oh, shit. Just drove into the cuttlefish. I think it's just the right thing to do to have you guys name the cuttlefish. They'll be our companion, so with you guys being the essence, the soul, and the life of my channel, it only seems fair to have you guys name these little fellas. So drop your suggestions into the comments and I'll give you guys a shout out once I decided on a name. How about that? CTO use live pod. Live pod 2. All the way in the blood kelp. Well, at least you had a beautiful sight to behold before you had your life taken from you. Actually, while we're down here, since I'm not 100% sure we still have enough rubies, I will pick some up, as well as gel sacks if we come across any. There we go. Speaking of the damn devil, there's also a crab squid. I will mess you up if you come too close to me. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. You have to take me out to dinner before you get that close to me. Fucking hear me? Goddamn asshole. There we go. Got another message on the radio. There it is. My streaming intro. Oh, good old days. Being a full-time Twitch streamer. Ah, those were the days, dude. That song is just goosebump inducing. Hey, what up? What up, little guy? Now, what do we have here? Cyclops Dev Module Mark 1? No fucking way is that even a thing.
Acquired.
I had no idea we could just fucking find that. Okay, that saves us a ton of progress.
Flotation device has failed.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
It's working.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface.
One thing I noticed before, but in this one in particular, is that, oh my god, you almost destroyed my Mark 1. You son of a... Where are you, you little bitch? Don't you fucking hit and run, my Seamoth. Where are you? There you are. Come here, you little shit. You have this one coming for you. Yeah, no. 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 You deserve that one. Come here. You'll get a spanking and a half. I won't let up. I will not let up. You'll die. This is all on you. Yeah, you better run. You better run, you little bitch. Haha, you fucking loser.
30 seconds.
I might die here. Oh no, never mind. We're not too far off. But yeah, one thing I noticed before in this voice log in particular is reoccurring voice actors. Because I think the male voice just now was Bart Torgel, the voice actor for the Degassi Survivor. Pretty sure about that. Oh, look at that. A new biome. The mushroom forest. Oh wow, it's been quite a while since I've been here. But since we are here, there are certain things for us to pick up. Such as Cyclops parts, which is a pain in the ass to get. And theoretically, there's also an abundance of jelly ray eggs here that I want to collect to breed these in our alien containment. Tree mushroom. Not gonna bother reading that. I suppose you guys understand that I don't feel the need to read every little detail in the game. Not because I, am bored by this, but the way I like to go about playthroughs is that I want to showcase enough that people actually enjoy it, but I don't want to spoil everything, so you still have a reason to pick up the game yourself and you can enjoy it and play it for yourself and uncover stuff that I left out. That is actually the main reason. If that makes sense. I know I tend to not make a lot of sense to a lot of people, but for those who do understand me, welcome to the family. We are all fucking crazy. And that's a good thing. Can we just take a second to admire the view? Just admire how beautiful Subnautica is. This is insane. I've been here from the very beginning. Seeing the game in, you know, beta phase and how most of the stuff was still placeholder, how we had the super glide that will make you charge out of the water real fucking high. There is still a lot of bugs and stuff from the old days in the game. For example, I can, build the propulsion cannon and grab a rabbit ray and fly with it if I want to, which is a funny thing that are probably going to do towards the end of the playthrough, just for entertainment purposes, of course. It's for science. But yeah, seeing how beautiful this game has turned out and how the player base became a community and supported each other and all that good stuff. It's just heartwarming to see. Same goes for like the BioShock franchise. BioShock is, despite being a masterpiece, an underrated gem that not a lot of people actually talk about anymore.
30 seconds.
But it's one of the most impressive games with a wholesome community, very supportive, very like nerdy if it comes down to it. There's something so special about nerding out with some the people about the stuff we like. I feel like that's kind of missing nowadays with how society has developed over the years. That's the bridge.
New blueprint acquired.
I kind of don't need that, but I'll take the titanium, whatever. Yeah, nowadays it's just all about consumption. Just get us everything. And be quick about it too, you know? I for one am not the most patient person in the world. Like, I tend to be very bad with it. But I rather have developers take their time and make something very worthwhile that lasts a long time, instead of having rushed early access games that nobody's going to talk about in a few months after release, you know? So I hope that by the time Subnautica 2 rolls around, which has officially entered development and will come out later this year,
Acquired.
I hope that it will capture the essence of the first Subnautica. And while I did enjoy, that is on you. You ran into me, okay? That is not on me. And while I did enjoy Subnautica Below Zero, it just felt different. It just didn't feel the way Subnautica 1 did. Which is very unfortunate. Because I was really looking forward to that, even playing the game on launch day. We had that. Yeah, playing the game on launch day in early access. Being the first one to upload a video to YouTube of that game. I was the first. I checked multiple times. I was like an hour or two before anyone else uploaded a playthrough video, and I showcased the Void, which at that point in time was nothing but, well, a void. There was nothing. There was an edge, and it just drifted down into nothingness. Now there's like ghosts. So I don't know what you call that fucking. What you call that fucking thing? Calicerated? Is that it? The ghost calicerated? The lobster looking fucking thing. But we'll get to all of that, since I have been kindly asked to also play through Subnautica Below Zero. So we'll definitely do that too. I think that once Subnautica 1 is ramped up as a playthrough, I'm gonna jump into something different, because I don't like playing like follow-up games back to back, as that can tend to be a bit much for people, me included. So I think I'll jump into something else, and after we wrap up that series, we'll go back and jump into Subnautica Below Zero, and hopefully by the time that is finished, we'll have Subnautica 2 on our hands. Something along those lines, maybe sprinkle a couple of random ones in there. The voiceover in general for Subnautica is top notch, actually. Really have been enjoying it. The music as well. There's something so fitting about the themes. Like the OST, or the OSTs, for each biome. Just awesome. Just like Subnautica, I cannot stress this enough. Subnautica is not just a video game, not just a community. It's an experience. And I strongly suggest, no matter how many playthroughs you've seen, to just pick the game up yourself and just play it.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
There's just something amazing about it. Hold on, I might have to grab some bladderfish just to get the O2 levels back up. Oh, that is not doing anything. Damn it. Is it gonna change something? How much is the peeper? Hold on. Hold on, I don't want to die of dehydration. There's no escaping it. You're going in my tummy. Thank you. This is 5. This is doing more than a bladderfish. This is blasphemy. Okay. There's a grav trap down there, but I don't think... Like at this point, there's hardly any point in like getting certain stuff. We are so well equipped to sustain ourselves. There's no need to bother with simple things such as the grav trap, which is basically a fish trap. So it's easier to collect fish.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There's just no point. As arrogant and stupid as that may sound, that's just how it is. Out of my way, peepers. So we'll stop by at home to drop off resources, eggs, and listen to the radio in hopes for a radio message from Avery Quinn. After which, we only have one more life pod to go. Also excited to drop in the...
Seek fluid intake.
upgrade for our Mark II.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. You can charge. How's our inventory? Oh boy. We're loaded. We're loaded. Let's see. Let's go ahead and drop these eggs in random places so they won't hatch while we're out on tour. Boom, there we go. These bad boys will hatch. And let's go ahead and drop off some of the stuff we collected. Some lithium. Some rubies. Shell sacks. And the titanium, of course. Alright. Let's replenish and... Oh, wait. Actually, check the radio first.
This is Life Pod 4.
No.
We've landed close
God
to the
damn it.
Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're going to last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Oh yeah, we passed that one while we were traveling to fix the Aurora. So, that one's out of the question. Plant a new one that can grow and we can consume everything else.
Vital signs stabilizing.
One bubble tree is enough to replenish us almost entirely. Grab some lantern fruits. We should be good to go. Boom. Very good. Wait a minute. I'm confused. I'm very confused, actually. Didn't we get the prawn suit dev module? No way did we only get the blueprint for it. We had the blueprint for it. And I'm pretty sure we didn't get titanium for it either. Oh, dude, are you joking? That is so dumb. No way I dropped it, right? If I drop that fucking thing and I see that during the editing process of this video, I'm gonna fucking I'll be mad. So nothing of value was gained. Great. Well, shit. Okay. Doesn't matter. Let's go and get the remaining life pods. Shall we go ahead and take the prawn suit for a spin? Why not, right? Now that we have it. Let's get accustomed to it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh. This is dope. Nothing feels as badass as walking around in a fucking mech suit, being able to punch some leviathans in the face. The only downside is it's pretty slow in comparison to the sea moth. At least it feels that way. I actually have no idea when it comes to the stats. Boom. The jump jet is pretty good on its own, like even without the upgrade. I'm pretty surprised. Look at that distance. That is without the upgrade. I feel like I can't complain about that. It's Pretty massive. And it's replenishing fucking fast too. Alright, don't get stuck now. Boom. Frick off. Boom, people are dead. I can actually collect them too. Straight to my inventory. Right, you have a storage? Yes. And it goes automatically into the storage. Can I cure you like afterwards? Alright. That's a little bit of a bummer. Essentially wasted that people for nothing. All that just got crushed by it being outside of its comprehension. For no other reason than for fun. Oh boy, this is gonna be bad. There's more Cyclops parts down here. I wonder if there's something else. Hold on. Oh, there's a cave down here. And more alien stuff. Oh, wow. Cool. Wow. Look at this. Very reminiscent of the of the first cave we found. That is so dope. Cannot scan this one though. So it's probably the same as the first one. I wonder what we'll do with these. There has to be a purpose, right? This cave is awesome. Kinda wanna know. Just for the sake of it, can I build down here? Doesn't seem that way. No. Okay, how unfortunate. No. That was pretty cool nonetheless. I wonder what else we'll find. Hidden in the unknown of planet 4546b. Life pod protein.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
Oh my fucking god. I think that was the most insane one that we have found so far. Okay, this should be everything. Okay, I think it's a good time to bring you guys back in. As you can tell in the top right hand corner, we finally established contact with the sunbeam. It took ages. I'm not even kidding you. It took me like 2 hours just going back and forth, waiting for the radio communication to come in. But it has finally happened. And we have roughly 15 minutes to go before they pick us up. They're here to rescue us. Rescue is on the horizon. So I've been really giving it my all, trying to grind the ingredients we need for all the upgrades for our prawn suit so we can make our way to the Sunbeam landing site. You have no idea how much I struggle to get all the resources necessary. But goddamn, it is finally happening. The prawn suit jump jet upgrades. Oh shit. Hold on. I need more titanium. 5 titanium, 1 lithium. So 10 titanium and 2 lithium. Gotta hurry. Why are you swimming inside the base? Excuse me? Okay, so that's something that happened. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 lithium, right? This should be everything to get our prawn suit up and running with the highest specs possible, at least for the time being. Let's see. Prawn suit drill arm, let's go. And prawn suit grappling arm. And that should be everything. Yeah, got the def module, the prawn suit jump jet upgrade, the prawn suit drill arm, and the prawn suit grappling arm. Hell yeah. Dude, you have no idea, guys. It took so incredibly long to get this thing. 1,300 meters. Now, what is the Mark II upgrade actually? Prawn suit Mark II. Oh, the kyanite, right. Alright. The kyanite is what we not have come across yet. Ah, well, whatever. We'll get there eventually. As of today, we made massive progress yet again. Why are you inside the base? You should be outside. Yeah, you're just like Amy. You're just like my stepdaughter. One of the twins. You're so happy about food at any given time. It's insane. Okay. Back to 100%. Our jelly rays have hatched. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How is there 6 of you? I only picked up 4 eggs, right? Ah, whatever. Okay. Got no time to worry about that. We have a location to reach. 1,500 meters. We gotta hurry.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Time to check out our new exosuit. Oh wow, yeah, that is definitely much faster. Holy shit. Okay. Our location is locked in. You back off. Yeah, that's right. We have weapons now. We can actually fend off anything. Whoa. Wow. Why am I even stressing, dude? Doesn't seem like we are in need to rushing anything. We are so quick. That is why I wanted a grappling arm. We can just use that to Spider-Man our way across the seabed now. God damn. Yeah, you try. You try that. Thanks for the helping hand, Gasopod. I appreciate that. This is propelling us forward so fast. Holy shit. Oh. Didn't mean to grab onto that hoopfish there, but that happened. I see land. For the second time, actually. Oh yeah. That's dope, dude. Okay. Can't quite reach that. There we go. What's getting dark? Ooh, an eclipse.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
What do you mean you cannot identify? I'm hearing a Reaper. Not a fan of that. Okay, we made it to the landing site with 7 minutes to spare. Any chance we can get up here? I don't think so. Nope. We're out of our element here. Okay. Come here, little birdie. Catch that bird. No, I wanted to catch that fucking sky ray. You got lucky. You got lucky this time. Okay, I think I'm gonna park you right here. Look at it being all gorgeous. Sitting down. The Faible Mark II. Wait a minute. Is the name not being displayed on this one? That's weird. It should be. I cannot see it. Interesting. Oh well. Can't be helped. We have 5 minutes left to go. Sun is setting. How about we grope out on some Faible tree while we wait? Seems like the right thing to do. Oh, come here. Skyray, no! Come back. Skyray. The Skyray has a bird-like head and feathered wings, which enable it to fly. Skyrays are commonly found circling floating structures and rarely venture far out of... Not you guys again. Freak off. Back off, come on. There we go. And rarely venture far out to sea. They will perch on dry land, but are prone to flee on approach. Wings. Although its wings give it some resemblance in silhouette to the waterborne race on 4546b, analysis shows no greater genetic overlap with those species than the planetary average. In fact, the Skyray appears to have split off the evolutionary tree much earlier than most. Diet. Largely seed-based, Skyrays have not been observed diving for food, which implies they rely on land-based plants for their survival. Assessments' presence may indicate nearby dry land. Good to know. Alright. I feel like it's time to grow about. Let's have a feel. Oh, that feels great. Three minutes. So peaceful. You could easily mistaking this section of the game for a completely different game. It's just a whole different vibe to Subnautica once you're on dry land. Compared to when you're in the water. Or underwater for that matter. Can I kill you? Oh my god, I can. I kind of feel sorry for you now. Twitchy. Poor bird. Look at the schools of fish accumulating near the surface. What a sight to behold. I'll just take a moment to sever these last few moments on 4546b. Given what a wild ride it's been. Kinda feel sorry about the jelly race that we just hatched and the cuttlefish now being stuck in our home base for all eternity while we venture among the stars back home, living our normal life again. It just feels weird to leave these creatures behind. I have grown pretty fond of this planet. Kinda feels like leaving home for a minute there. Don't know what it is, but after all this time we spent in these waters, despite its threats, there's so much beauty there that I feel like wasn't all that bad. I could have stayed just a little longer. Kinda wish we would have found the cure for the Kara, but maybe with the help of Altera and scientists, we'll make it out of this one alive. Who knows? All thanks to any goddamn trading ship, the Sunbeam. They're gonna pick us up, and we can go home. What the actual fuck is this? Didn't even fucking see that. Hold on. Oh, dude, with the sun rising. What the fuck? Is it aiming at the moon? Is that a gun?
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there.
No.
We've broken atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site.
Oh
Is that a
no.
building down there? What What do you mean you can't identify it?
Oh no.
Hold on. No turning back now. Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10, 9, 8.
Uh-oh.
It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
No fucking way. Did that just happen? I am speechless. That is the fucking thing that shot us down. Us, the Degassi, and now the Sunbeam. And now just returns to its original state. Okay, we have to find out what this thing is all about and how we can disable it. God damn it, dude. Avery Quinn. May you guys rest in peace. Another purple tablet. Okay, so this one is for the force field down here, I suppose. Okay, aliens. Time to explain yourself. Force field
Scans
control.
indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
Yeah, you do that. Let's try to understand what the fuck is even happening here. And how it came down to all of this. Yeah. Very reminiscent of everything else we've seen by these guys.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Alien data terminal. Discovered inside an alien facility, it was not possible to translate any useful information. However, scans have returned some information on the device itself. It is likely a solid-state computer. Although there is no clear way to interface with it, on approach, it began producing a low-frequency radio wave containing complex but recognizable data patterns. It is likely the alien species which designed this technology evolved or genetically selected sensory apparatus to hear and understand the information being broadcasted by the device, and to communicate back. The mental processing power required to perform this kind of telepathy would imply the designers were considerably more psychologically developed than the common human. Assessment, further research required. Yeah, we would think as much. There's no easy way of understanding any of this. How it came to be, why it's here. What is this thing's purpose? More iron cubes.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
Probably both, if I'm being honest. There has to be a reason for all of this being so elaborate. All the iron cubes one could wish for. I wonder what we can do with them. Besides making tablets, you know.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Enforcement platform schematic. This dataset appears to be multi-dimensional schematic of some kind. A multi-dimensional schematic of some kind. By mapping the pattern to three-dimensional space, it is possible to gather a basic understanding of this facility's internal workings. Construction material. The facility's unknown construction material is identified as an ultra-hard, non-reactive metal amalgam, synthesized from off-world materials. There is no indication that it can be damaged or destroyed by available means. Power. The schematic indicates the facility was to be powered by a separate self-sustaining power plant, located elsewhere on the planet. The location is not listed, but there is evidence the design is intended to harness the planet's natural thermal energy. Layout. The facility consists of the upper engineering section where the schematic was found and the control room, which is accessed via a security-sealed elevator shaft or a separate underwater moon pool. Control. The control room in the lower section houses the only known way to interface with the facility. However, the schematic does not detail the operation procedure or install security measures. Okay, so they took their power.
Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming... Okay. Oh, okay, that is dope. Okay, can I have one of those in my house? Thank you very much. That was awesome. And I suppose this is the underwater moon pool then. Imagine the ship being docked inside this thing. Holy shit. I wonder if we ever come across one of those aliens. So I can give them a real good smack in the face for what they put us through. Regardless of all that, it is apparent that they were to harvest the thermal energy of this planet given the, seismic activity we've witnessed multiple times over. And I'm assuming that we have yet to discover the, thermal plant of some kind that will grant all of this its power. Alien rifle. Alien rifle. Strong resemblance to human weaponry in form. This device must have been designed with a humanoid user in mind. Whether the aliens that built this structure with themselves humanoid or otherwise employed the use of humanoids is unclear. What is clear is that they considered defending this facility a necessary precaution. There is no obvious way to remove the rifle from its case. Unfortunately. Could have really used that thing. And here we are again with one of those alien arcs. Nothing we can do in here. Another iron cube. We have so many of these now that there has to be a bigger functionality behind them. That just has to be. Can't imagine we need so many tablets. But then again, I have no idea how many facilities they actually have. There's another purple tablet. I'll take all the free stuff. Why not? I won't be complaining. Alien device. Doomsday device. Scans indicate this device contains enough potential energy to destroy the entire planet along with most of the solar system. Fortunately, it has malfunctioned. It has malfunctioned. Okay. Dude, is that your fucking failsafe for when the Kara broke out and you fumbled it and broke it so you couldn't use it? Just imagine that thing still being operational. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
Okay. Here goes nothing. Oh, is that its energy core? Oh. Ah! You fucking piece of junk.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
Oh my god. The way she said quarantine just put massive goosebumps
Translating background broadcast. Downloading
all over
summary
my
to
body.
databank.
Alien facility locations. Intercept the background data regarding further alien facilities elsewhere on the planet. Disease Research Facility. Depth 800 meters. Location cave system with extensive fossil record. Southwest of enforcement platform. Function life specimen study. Objective synthesis of antidote for highly infectious bacterium designated Kara. Thermal power plant, depth 1200 meters, location inside an extensive natural rock formation in an area of intense volcanic activity. Function, generate energy for all local facilities. So this is the one we haven't found yet. Sanctuary A, data corrupted. Sanctuary B, data corrupted. Off-site laboratory, data corrupted. Primary containment facility, data corrupted. In the event of an outbreak, quarantine procedures will be automatically enforced with immediate effect. The quarantine enforcement platform will target all incoming and outgoing craft to prevent the spread of the infection off-worlds. So this is the enforcement platform. Energy core. This device houses energy equivalent to a 100 megaton nuclear detonation, which can be channeled through the facility and directed at vessels overhead, or bent around the planet's gravitational pull to strike targets in orbit. Power is routed via an attached terminal, allowing for the device to be deactivated if necessary. It is currently operating without parameters, suggesting it will target any ship within range. So that confirms it then. This thing shot us down the Gassy and the Sunbeam. And we will have to make our way down, 1200 meters down, and hopefully cut off the power, find the cure, disable the gun, and then somehow make our way off this planet. And with that, we reached the end of today's episode. It is yet again a massive one. See it as my gratitude and thanks for all the recent support. I kept you guys starving for new content since I had to deal with the flu. I'm finally back on the up and up, so this one is like my apology and thanks to you guys for sticking around, subscribing to the channel, showing all the engagement. I am incredibly grateful for every single one of you joining the channel, joining the community, watching my stupid little videos. I cannot thank you enough. So, with all that being said, I promise I won't keep you guys starving for any more content for any longer. There will be daily, oh, well, not daily, but, regular content again without massive time skips in between uploads, if that makes sense. I think I've talked for way longer than I should have, as always. So with all that out of the way, thank you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Be good people.